Jaylenz has entered the chat. What's good with y'all foolies, man? Look, coming at y'all with some new shit, just some slightly commentary type shit. So I seen some bullshit on Twitter, so decided to start something new. So I hope y'all stay true to this, you feel me? So today I was scrolling on Twitter and I seen a fucking video that kinda did not sit with me the right way, so I just felt like I needed to make a reaction to the shit, you feel me? So we got this new podcaster named Mr. J Hill, who basically had two women on the podcast, just giving them an interview and whatnot. They were just talking about relationship shit, the thing that's kind of popping, that's popular as well on YouTube and podcasts. So these two women right here that you're looking at, they are basically saying how they cannot date men with a regular 9-to-5 or a job. And we're just going to listen and hear they fucked up take on dating men with jobs.
Wait, you say you can't deal with a guy that got a job?
Do you have a job, Jay?
Yes.
Okay, well, I cannot deal with you. The reason why I cannot deal...
And before we get into it, you just see how they just laughed in the nigga face and shit. Now, it's crazy because this nigga sitting here confused as I would be just hearing some fucked up statement like that. Because nigga, half of the world works, like fucking 99% of the world is working a 9-to-5. Or 98% if you give it to the other 2% that are entrepreneurs. Now, just listen to the rest of the bullshit of her reasoning why she can't date a man with a job.
She said it as a, like... It was like an option. Like,
no, it's not an option, and that's what I was gonna say. Rule respect to your girlfriend. That's not what I mean.
She's not gonna take it personal.
Yeah,
no,
I
can't think about it that got a job either. That's why I said I would.
I don't want nobody with a job.
And you say how she really just said, I can't date you. Mind you, this nigga already has a bitch. So why the fuck would he give a goddamn if you gonna date him? I know goddamn I wouldn't if I had Bay at the crib. I don't give a fuck about you, bitch. So just listen to the explanation why she say she can't date a nigga with a job.
Because if we want to go to Jamaica to see your girl's family, and you can't because you got to tell your,
when it comes,
but you can't tell them like, oh, I gotta go to Jamaica tomorrow.
True.
Like you
I don't have to.
No, but when it
so
comes
you could just leave your job.
I mean,
anytime. Like you told us we had to push the time back because you didn't get off work till a certain time. Like
now you hear that shit? We want to go to Jamaica to see your family, bitch. If my bitch ain't worried about it, why the fuck you worried about it? Like. Matter of fact, where your man at? It's kind of to the point where I wish his bitch was sitting right there to check this bitch. More than likely, they both working 9-to-5s. If she don't give a fuck about a family, why the fuck do you? And her reasoning is so goddamn asinine that I almost lost 3 brain cells from just listening to this bitch. I don't get it. Everybody without a boyfriend always got some shit to say about some woman with one. You feel me? Where your nigga at? You sitting here with your fucking bitch ass friend and you ain't got no nigga in sight. You here on my shit. What shit have you started? Not a goddamn thing. And lay that fucking weave right, because that shit look like I can just slip my hand right under it and warm the motherfuckers up.
That already is like a hassle.
Okay.
No, but
that's a red flag.
For me, no,
it's
not a red flag. But for me personally, because I know when a lot of people say, "Oh, I can't date a man with a job," a lot of people on the internet take it to offense. But me, Destiny, cannot date a man with a job. One, because I'm very spontaneous, and I need. Wait.
No, wait. Now, this bitch is obviously living in a fairyland. I'm spontaneous. I mean, I bet she can't do the shit that she want and just fly wherever the fuck she want, whenever the fuck she want. You feel me? And it feel like ever since, Kevin Samuels passed away, R.I.P., you're going to really start getting a lot of hateful females just coming out and saying some stupid ass shit like this because they know they would not call that nigga show with this shit and get on his podcast saying this shit because they know how the nigga coming. So they feel comfortable coming at a new nigga. I see Mr. J Hill because he's just starting his shit with this bullshit and rhetoric. And it's sad because when Kevin Samuels died, I feel like men are going to be more scared to basically come out and confront women with this kind of bullshit rhetoric. Why? Because you seen the fucking backlash that Kevin Samuels got when the nigga was dead. In his grave, he was still getting hated on by bitches who would not call the show and say that shit to his face. So it was like, what the fuck? So now we gonna hear this kind of hateful rhetoric and bitches being more fucking outspoken about this shit because now if you come at women, you hate women and you a misogynist, even though you're saying some non-existent bullshit. She living in a fairyland talking about I want to be spontaneous. Bitch, we are grown.
Okay, before you get to leaning back and breaking the chair, what I'm saying is,
smart
and
ass.
I also need a man to understand where I'm at in the moment that I'm at. Like, I probably will have a week where I work so much and then I have a week where I don't work at all. You get what I'm saying? So as an entrepreneur, it's like it's very up and down, and I just want somebody to understand.
If you listen to what she said, if you're an entrepreneur, most entrepreneurs, you start off small, you feel me? You never just start a business and next week you just jump into some new shit. And most entrepreneurs who are kind of successful, they can't just take off from the job. They running a whole fucking business full of employees. So he can't just take off. He got to sit there and do this shit too, unless you Jeff Bezos and you already done made it. Shit, even if you a rapper, I gotta be a tour this date, that date. I mean, bitch, I can bring you on a tour bus, but you're gonna get homesick. And that's like really 1% of the world that she talking about that you ain't got. I don't see you with your nigga. He got a female. So why the fuck would he sit there and listen to what the hell you gotta say?
The mental state that I'm in. Sometimes I get really, really depressed because I always have to show up for people. So then I be like, I want a man to be there to comfort me during that moment. I just feel like a man.
So you want a maid too?
I don't want a maid. I want a man.
What? You heard that? She said she don't want a maid, she want a man. Well, motherfucker, hey, RP to Kevin Samuels, you better get that goddamn dog, cause ain't no man, every man on the earth right now is really working to become something. This man just started his podcast. He ain't gonna just sit there and just blow the fuck up in one day. Just like this video ain't gonna blow the fuck up in one day. But it's crazy. It's a lot of delusional women that's gonna be coming out now that Kevin Samuels passed, cause who gonna call them out on their bullshit? And a lot of men are gonna be scared to do that shit nowadays, cause why? We seen the backlash that man got. He was the guinea pig. Ain't no nigga trying to hear that shit and get shitted on either. Well, that's been today's episode. Hey, shit, fuck it. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe, share the video. This is some new shit I'm coming on. So we gonna try to drop videos daily. And if y'all fuck with me, I fuck with y'all. Jaylenz has left the chat. I'm gone, my baby.